turnover for the Wildcats.
So once again, Josh Griffith is the quarterback for Cherokee County. In the backfield, Aaron Rux, halfback James Woods. James split to the near side. Man in motion. He'll take the ball, hand to his fullback. He gets across the middle. He breaks open at the 45 to 50, down to the Wildcat 42-yard line before he's finally brought down by number 47 of the Wildcats.
Cameron Kennedy saved 6 points right there, Raj. Rooks was through the middle of that Wildcat defense before you could look up past the linebackers, and Cameron Kennedy just had to jump on his back and bring him down, but a good try by Cameron Kennedy, but a big pickup for the offense for the Cherokee County Warriors.
Rooks really looked like a load coming up the middle on that play. So it'll be a 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 41-yard line for Cherokee County. Man to get in motion. Quarterback keep, he'll go left. Oh, he faked up the middle, and again it's the fullback. And this time they'll stop him after, maybe a 1-yard gain.
Big stop in the middle by Fort Payne. Now that was the defensive tackle, number 76, Brandon Waller, at senior tackle, standing at 6'1", 237. Pickup of about 2 for Cherokee County, but a big stop for the Wildcats.
Ball is just inside the Wildcat 40. Once again, the quarterback Griffith over the ball. He has receiver to the near side. That's 21, Alan Starr. Quarterback takes 50. He looks back. He's looking right. He's looking at Starr. He goes over the middle. Starr is wide open at the 15, 10, 5, 10, touchdown. Goal line for Cherokee County.
Well, there was really nothing fancy. A good fake, I believe, froze our cornerback, Thompson, back there. And, of course, that gave Starr plenty of time with that speed to get open. And that was a good toss by Josh Griffin. That's 6 points for Cherokee County.
So attempting the extra point will be number 34, Ryan Reed. Out of the hold, number 7. Let's see, number 7 for Cherokee County is Jason Dawson. Snap is good. Place down. Kick is up, and it is good. So early in the first period, 7:07 to go. Cherokee County 7, the Wildcats 0. This is the Wildcat Radio Network, back in 1 minute.
And just so you know, we're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Wildcat Sports Network.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that was not good.
No. Right, big old guy, that fullback. He's a bruiser. Hey, we could see that from a mile off. That's who they was going to throw to there. But
that little fake froze them right there in the secondary. Okay, we did take a minute here. We'll probably come back on the air pretty quick here. Bobby, get ready. I'll give you a 10-second lead in. And I always come back just directly to you on the after timeouts.
Yep.
10 seconds, Bobby.
Well, Ronnie, the Wildcats falling behind here early to Cherokee County 7-0 with just over 7 minutes left in the first quarter.
Well, as we commented on the break, Roger, we saw it coming. It was a very good fake inside by the Cherokee County quarterback, Josh Griffin, and a good pass down the field. We got Alex Igo back for the kickoff for Fort Payne.
Ryan Reed will be the kicker for Cherokee County. He approaches the ball at the 40. Kicker will come indeed to Alex Igo at the 15. He crosses the 20, 25, 30. Breaks with load of tackles at the 35, across the 40 to the 45, 46-yard line. So a good job by Alex Igo on the return.
We see why Alex Igo's in there. Igo, just a 11th grader. He's a junior, plays some reserve on the split end, but he is a very, very quick, speedy receiver. We'll probably see him more on these kick return teams.
So the Wildcats' second possession of the night. They have the ball between the 40, 46, and 47 on their own side of the football field. Daniel Thompson again under center. Tailback to Prater along with Elliott McElrath. Daniel Thompson will keep the ball going right, and he'll be brought down by Cherokee County. Have a pickup of 1 yard. Number 33 on the tackle, B.J. Major, his second tackle.
Second tackle, Roger. Some confusion on that play. It looks like half of the Wildcat line moved. The other half just stayed there. So not getting the snap count down, I'm not sure. But once again, that option to the far side by Daniel Thompson going nowhere. Actually picked up about 2 on the play. So a big second down for the offense for the Wildcats.
Thomas Brandon again to the near side, single. Well, it's 2 setbacks, McElrath and Prater again. Thompson will throw to his deep back, Darrell Prater. He's across the 50, to about the 47-yard line of Cherokee County. So a pickup of about 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 5.
Not very good field play, I think, by Prater on that. Prater actually ran over his blocker and his tackler. He looks like he's got tremendous speed, but he's going to have to sidestep some. He could pick up a lot more yardage on that, but it is a big 3rd down for the Wildcats.
So 3rd down, between 5 and 6 yards to go for the Wildcats' initial 1st down of the game. Thompson again, this time he fakes his fullback, back to Prater again. He's inside the 50, the 45, down to about the 41, and he'll have his 1st down at the 41-yard line of Cherokee County. So a good move there that time by Prater, avoiding the tackler.
He did. Prater just stopped on a dime right there. Good move, because he would have been short where that would-be tackler was. He would have been short a good 3 to 4 yards, but a big pickup for the Wildcats on that 1st down. Of course, that play was the exact same play that Prater fumbled the other series. So nice seeing him grab a hold of the ball and pick up a big 1st down for the Wildcats.
And here's a 1st and 10 at the Cherokee County 43. Daniel Thompson again calls his signals. He throws back to Prater again this time, and he'll be hit in the backfield and brought down for a loss of 2 yards on the play at the 45-yard line. So the play didn't fool anyone that time.
Well, Roger, we going pitch out left, pitch out right. There's not much going on with the offense right now for the Wildcats, but I think Cherokee County settling in and said, well, they're going to pitch to the right this time, pitch to the left next time.
Ronnie, we have a timeout. It's the heat break, mandatory by the Athletic Association. So at this time, we'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Fort Payne High School Wildcat football on the Wildcat Sports Network. Back at Wildcat Stadium, the Wildcats just picking up their 1st down, their first down of the night, as the ball at the Cherokee County 45-yard line. Once again, Daniel Thompson under center in their fumble. The ball's on the ground, and I believe Cherokee County may have gotten it back, but it looked like a Wildcat may have come in at the last moment. Nope, Cherokee County got the ball, and 2nd turnover of the game.
No. I think Fort Payne got the ball.
Big officials still haven't signaled.
No, 3rd down.
They're going to say that he did get the ball back.
3rd down for Wildcats. Boy, a big break.
How he got it away from the Cherokee County guy, because it looked like he was all over it.
Thompson coming out. I don't know if Daniel's coming out a little too quick on the center, it looks like, and the ball just popped right up in the air, but a big break for the Wildcats.
But a loss of 4 yards on the play, so brings up a 3rd and about 15 yards to go. Thompson this time back to pass, looks over the left side, has his tight end wide open at the 30. He's down to the 25, down to the 24, goes his big tight end, Patrick Tate. So a clutch pass and a clutch catch for Patrick Tate.
32-yard pass, a good pass protection. Thompson straight drop back pass, fired a strike to Patrick Tate, and that's a big 1st down for the Wildcats. The ball spotted at about the 24-yard line.
This time we got a single setback. That's Darrell Prater. Split to the near side is Thomas Brandon. To the far side is Kenny Chadwick. Thompson takes the ball, and he'll rush right, and he'll be brought down for another loss of about a yard on the play. Now they give it off to Prater, and Prater will lose a yard on the play.
You know, there's some of the plays slow moving in the backfield, Raj. By the time our running backs, Prater gets the ball, this Cherokee County defense is pretty quick reacting to the run, so they're coming up and supporting the run. So those slow developing plays in the backfield, as of yet, not really working for the Wildcats.
So brings up a 2nd, and they'll say he just didn't gain anything, so no loss on the play. 2nd and 10. This time Thompson, he'll hand his tail back. He'll push forward to about the 22-yard line. So a pickup of about 6 yards on the play by Elliott McElrath. And that was straight up the middle, Ronnie. Really the first time we've run directly at him. Straight up the middle.
Good blocking in the center of that offensive line. You have Brian Jones at center, Darian Dotson at one guard, and Matt Wallace at the other guard. So not the first time, as you said, we've run up the middle. Had pretty good success on that play.
So brings up a 3rd down and about 4. Long 3 yards to go. Thompson this time. Looks like a mix-up. Thompson rolls left. He's open. Goes to the outside 10. He's inside the 10, down to the 5, down to the 4-yard line. So a good job on the option. Daniel Thompson kept it to the 4.
Flag on the play. We're gonna have a hole, Larry. I mean, excuse me, Roger. I'm going to be used to saying Larry all night, but and unfortunately that hole was happened in the backfield. That's going to be a tough break for the Wildcats.
So another mistake here may be going to wipe out a good play by Daniel Thompson on the keeper. It looks like it'd be a 1st and goal from about the 3. Instead, the penalty will move the ball back Oh, let's see. It'll be probably around the, it's going to be somewhere around the 35-yard line, I would think. And it is at the 34-yard line, so a big penalty for the Wildcats.
Well, if it's not turnovers, it's penalties. Once again, hurting Fort Payne, as they did in the Bradshaw game.
So it'll be 3rd and 20 from where it looks right here. Be about 3rd down and 20 to go. Going to the far side is Matt Hughes, number 6. To the near side is Thomas Brandon. Again, backfield of McElrath and Prater. Thompson looks left. He looks like he may be changing the signal at the line of scrimmage and signal his receivers. And now he's under center again. He comes back. He passes over to the near side, caught by Brandon inside the 30, knocked out of bounds at the 26-yard line. So it'll be well short of a first down running. But what do you think the Wildcats will do?
Well, I think at this stage you'll probably have to punt, although Josh Miller's in there. Josh is our place kicker. You wouldn't think that would, well, I guess you would. Are we going to try? That's what we're going to do.
It would be about a 47-yard
that's
field
what we're
goal.
going to try. 47-yard field goal with Josh Miller doing the honors.
Actually, he's going to set it on the 34, so it'll be about a 44-yard field goal. Hold is down, kick is up. This looks like it's long enough. It is straight enough, and it is good. So the Wildcats on the board with just over 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's now Cherokee County 7, Fort Payne 3. We'll take a 30-second break on the Wildcat Sports Network. So the Wildcats finally on the board with just over 2 minutes remaining in the first period. 7-3, and a good field goal, a long field goal by Josh Miller.
That was an excellent kick. Plenty of length and plenty of height. Looked like it probably just split the uprights. That was a good kick by Josh. So Fort Payne finally up on the board. 7-3, Cherokee County over Fort Payne.
I remember the days Coach Elmore would never have tried a field goal from that distance.
That's right.
So Patrick Tate again approaches the ball. Deep back for Cherokee County, takes the ball into the 1. He fumbles it. It's a 5. He'll pick it up. He'll cross the 10, the 15, the 20, breaks free. He's at the 30, going to the left side. Flag on the play. He'll cross the 40 and finally be knocked out of bounds up around the 50-yard line. Making the tackle for the Wildcats was number 80, Alex Igo, but there is a flag on the play.
There's a flag around the 25-yard line.
Let's see what the officials called here, Ronnie. It looks like it could be a hold or an illegal block against Cherokee County, and it will go against Cherokee County.
We'll also watch number 53 on that kick coverage, Micah Little. He's a senior on there. Come out holding his shoulder. Coach Coburn down on the field attending to him. We'll have to check on Micah a little bit longer, but a big break for the Wildcats. As you said, the runner for Cherokee County once again fumbling the ball, but picking up, coming right up, found a good seam coming down the center of the field, and but it's a big break for the Wildcats. One of those breaks that the Wildcat defense is definitely going to have to take advantage of, Roger.
Well, Cherokee County now will be pinned inside their own 12-yard line, so for a change, something going wrong for the other team instead of the Wildcats.
That's right.
So Josh Griffith again is your quarterback. Chris Hood, James Woods will be our make that. Alan Starr and Ryan Reed on the sides. In the backfields, Hood, Rux, and Woods as they come out looking downfield with almost 90 yards of real estate in front of them. Griffith is the quarterback. Mid motions the deep back. He hands to his fullback once again. He's smacked hard at the 13-yard line. So that was Aaron Rux again on the carry. And he'll pick up about 2.5 yards on the play.
Rux running hard, but as he got through that little hole there, it closed up quickly. And it's good to hear Jay Durham back in the lineup after suffering some pinched nerve in the shoulder. Number 82, Jay Durham, a highly thought of linebacker in that defensive crew for the Wildcats, and Jay laying a lick on Rux.
So 2nd down and 8 to the near side for Cherokee County is Diamond. He's into the game now. He'll be the near side receiver. Once again, Griffith will hand. He fakes. This time he pitches back to the deep back. That's Woods. He'll be hit and brought down around the 13-yard line, and they'll lose the 2 yards, I think, Ronnie, that they picked up on the first play.
That was a good play by 37 there for Fort Payne, Colin Dawson. He coming up on the play, as you said, not much of a pickup for Cherokee County.
So they'll say he lost almost a yard on the play, so let's call it 3rd And they have on the board 14, but I think it's about 3rd and 8 for Cherokee County. And really, this is the first big possession down of the game. So let's see what they can do as they're pinned back deep in their own territory. Again, Griffith under center. He marks out. Looks like they might have been in motion and deep flags fly. So I believe this end on this right side of the line moved prematurely.
Way Ellis, I believe he's just a freshman, number 88 in there. He got a little head start there, and it was a procedure call against Cherokee County. So another big break for the Wildcats. As you said, with Cherokee County pinned this deep in their own territory, we've got to force a punt and get good field position.
So that will force them all the way back to their own 9-yard line and bring up a 3rd and, make it 13 to go for Cherokee County.
Boy, this first quarter flying by, just 23 seconds left to go, Roger.
Yeah, this could be, or might not be, as we've heard someone say, the last play of the first quarter. So again, Griffith under center. This time he'll fake this fullback, rolls left, wants to throw. He throws over the middle, has the receiver wide open, and he'll have his first down at the 23-yard line.
Boy, an excellent catch out there, Roger. Alan Starr, the split end, he's just a junior. Pretty good throw by Griffith, the quarterback. The first down.
Starr had to go up way up high to get the ball. Josh Miller on coverage had him pretty well contained, but just a great catch by Starr. And now the clock ticks down, and that'll end the first quarter of play with the Fort Payne Wildcats trailing the Cherokee County Warriors 7-3. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Wildcat Sports Network.
Left hand. Drop back the game for a great deal. Support the Wildcats.
Back again at Wildcat Stadium. The Wildcats run. He had Cherokee County pinned deep at their own 9-yard line and let them pull off a big pass play for the first down and let them out of trouble.
Well, that was a big play for Cherokee County Warriors. A great pass by Griffith and even a better catch by Starr.
So Cherokee County now with the ball at their own 29-yard line has a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 from that point. Again, Griffith is the quarterback. Wide receiver to the right side. This time he'll fake a handoff, and he will go to his fullback again, and he'll fight and be brought down. About a 2-yard pickup on the play by Aaron Rooks.
Boy, Rooks coming through there. He's a load coming through the middle of that line. But number 30, Jermaine Jackson, holding on for dear life and getting help from Waller and also Kevin Nixon in on the tackle for the Wildcats. A pickup of about 3 for Rooks and Cherokee County.
Ronnie, that was B.J. Major. They'd slipped him into the game, number 33, so it's Major on the carry. So he does pick up about 3 yards on the play, so Major is in at the fullback position, replacing Rooks, and it brings up a 2nd down and 7 for Cherokee County. Man in motion. This time they'll come back to the wingback. He'll cut inside, and he'll find the getting very tough as he'll fight his way to about the 30-yard line. So maybe a yard and a half, 2 yards on the play.
Linebacker for the Wildcats, number 40, Jonathan Dreyer. He's just a junior. He's going to be a very, very good linebacker. Stands 5'11", 200 pounds. In first on the tackle. Pickup of only 2 for Cherokee County. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 for the Warriors. Another big possession for Cherokee County.
It'll be 3rd down and 4.
3rd down and 4 to go again for Cherokee County. The ball at the 30-yard line of Cherokee County. Quarterback once again, Griffith, brings his team to the line. Man in motion again is Chris Hood. This time quarterback will keep fake up to the middle. Again, the fullback gets the ball, and he breaks across the 45 to the 50 and inside Wildcat territory. Well, they're going to say his knee was down about the 48-yard line, still inside Cherokee County territory.
B.J. Major. So Major comes in, and he's just like running like Rooks. That was B.J. Major once again, but a big hole, unfortunately, in the middle of that Wildcat defense, and a big first down for Cherokee County.
Well, thus far, the Wildcats having problem with Cherokee County as they're running up the middle against the very heart of the Wildcat defense. So a first down, the ball is at Cherokee County's own 48-yard line. They lead 7-3. Again, Griffith, the quarterback. This time he'll fake it and hand his tailback. Tailback breaks right. He's inside the Wildcat 40, to 35, to 30, to 20. One man can catch him. Josh Miller gets him and knocks him out of bounds around the 2-yard line. Josh Miller, the only one that could catch him, finally knocks him out of bounds at the 2.
We'll try to catch it, but I think it looks like our defense, Raj, is stunning the linebackers a lot of plays, and unfortunately, we're stunning at the wrong time. Both linebackers were in the backfield and ran right by the Cherokee County running back.
It looks like the Wildcat defenders are going to have to hold their ground, Ronnie. They're really being kind of stuck out of their socks out there right now. And Cherokee County has the ball, a 1st and goal to go at the 3-yard line. They already lead the Wildcats 7-3, 10 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Once again, the quarterback is Griffith. Fullback's at backfield. He'll hand to the tailback again. He'll cut right at the 5, be brought down at the 4-yard line. So a good defensive effort that time by the Wildcats, led by number 1 for the Wildcats, Darrell Prater.
Also, Cameron Kennedy coming up. Strong support. Cameron Kennedy showing excellent pursuit coming up from that cornerback position on the run. So that was a throw for about a yard loss there.
That play by Cherokee County appeared to be kind of slow developing, and kind of the case the Wildcats have had a couple of plays tonight, and that time Cherokee County falls victim to it. So I believe we'll have a timeout here called by Cherokee County. So a timeout on the field. We'll take a 30-second break on the Wildcat Sports Network. Well, Ronnie, the Wildcats already trailing 7-3 and in danger of falling further back into a hole as Cherokee County has its 2nd and goal at the Fort Payne 3-yard line.
We talked during the break, it'd be really, really tough to allow Cherokee County to punch it in from here, but you know, the way Rooks is running the ball, and Major, looks like you just give it to either Rooks or Major and let them take it right up the middle, because unfortunately so far the Fort Payne defense has been suspect in the middle against the run.
And Cherokee County has been taking advantage of that softness in the middle of the Wildcat line, and most of the yardage for Cherokee County has come up the middle, and I would have to think they have picked up good yardage at this point. I'm sure they're over 100 yards already rushing.
That's right. Looks like Rooks is out, but as we said, Major, well, minor or major, it doesn't matter, but Major is in there, and you probably look to B.J. Major to get the football.
So 2nd down and goal from the 3. He'll fake it to the handoff. Quarterback will keep cut right, and he'll dive in. Touchdown, Cherokee County. So good job by the quarterback, Josh Griffith. Just followed the big fullback up the middle and just fell right into the end zone without really being touched.
Not being touched. Option to the far side. He had B.J. Major over there. He would have probably pitched it out, and Major would have probably scored anyway. But another 6 points for Cherokee County. Of course, Fort Payne, the defense really, really has the work cut out for him. They're going to have to regroup.
So Jason Dawson will be on the hole. Kicking the extra point will be Ryan Reed. 13-3, the Wildcats trail with 9:57 remaining in the first quarter. There's the snap, place down, kick is up, kick is short, but good. So it barely climbs. No, they're saying no good now. From here it looked good. Well,
he pushed it to the right, Raj.
Maybe these bars on our windows distorted a little bit. But anyway, so they missed the extra point. So 13-3, the Cherokee County lead. We'll take a 30-second break. This is Wildcat Sports Network. Saying if we do blow this one big, we're in trouble the rest of the year.
You're right. You're right. That wall will wipe us off the field.
Oh. Think
10 seconds.
Might want to leave. Back at Wildcat Stadium, and Ronnie, the Wildcats trailing 13-3, and they're going to have to do something with that middle of the defensive line.
Defense is really going to have to tighten up. Of course, the offense is going to have to get untracked, but we'll have to see Cherokee County getting set for the kickoff.
So back deep once again is Darrell Prater, number 1. He's waiting on the kick. Cherokee County will kick it, and it will be taken by number 4 around the 15-yard line. That is Anthony Thompson on the return, and he cuts to the outside. Still on his feet, cuts back in across the 40 to the 45. But they'll say he stepped on the line about the 40-yard line. So a good return by Anthony Thompson. He returned about 30 yards, and the Wildcats, again, have pretty good field position. Certainly the Wildcats have had better field position throughout the game than Cherokee County.
Much better, but unfortunately penalties and turnovers, as in the first game, have hurt the Wildcats. We'll have to see how the offense gets set. Looks like Daniel Thompson still in there at QB, and we'll have to see how the rest of the backfield stacks up. Looks like Josh Miller in there at running back.
Kenny Chadwick also back there. Prater again in the back. This time he'll hand across to Chadwick. Cuts inside loose. He'll cross midfield. Down to the 45, back inside to about the 41-yard line. So about a 17, 18-yard run by Kenny Chadwick.
That's real good misdirection inside. A kind of a cross buck, if you will, inside with some pulling guards. And Chadwick coming back from that slot position back, and that middle was wide open. That was a good job by the interior of that offensive line for the Wildcats.
That is probably, in these 2 games we've seen thus far, the best blocking we've seen by the Wildcat line.
That opened up real nice.
So a 1st and 10 at the Cherokee County 41. Daniel Thompson again is under center. Miller Miller is your fullback. He fakes to him. This time Thompson will keep it, and he'll be drugged down.
There's nothing
Looks
there.
like a broken play a little bit there, Ronnie.
Oh, nothing there. You had four, really the four down defensive line in the backfield for the Wildcats for Cherokee County. As you said, evidently a broken play, some missed assignments, definitely some missed blocking along that front offensive line for the Wildcats.
So there'll be a 4-yard loss on the play, bringing up a 2nd down and 14. The ball now at the Cherokee County 45-yard line. And I think it's pretty important here, Ronnie, that the Wildcats respond in being down 13-3. And it looks like there's movement on the Cherokee line. It looks like big number 79 was offsides on the play.
Once Lanny Starr gets that 6'2", 285 frame moving, it's kind of hard to stop. He came out of his position and got across the line of scrimmage, and he couldn't get back in time, so it was offsides. He's a huge player, probably about the biggest player. Like I said, he's a senior, thank goodness, but he stands 6'2", 285. So Cherokee County, they've got some hosses up front on the defense.
So that'll give the Wildcats now, instead of 2nd and 14, it'll be 2nd down and 9. The ball just inside the 40-yard line. Again, Chadwick, the quarterback, he'll fake to Miller. Pitch back to his tailback, that's Prater inside the 40, cuts outside to about the 35, still churning, and falls forward to the 34-yard line. So he'll be about 3 yards short of the first down, so it'll be 3rd and 3 for Fort Payne.
You know, that pitch out, we got plenty of speed with the running backs, and that pitch out to Prater, you think we would hit the corner flying, but Cherokee County, they're so fast reacting, they have 2 or 3 defenders waiting in our backfield on him when he gets the ball.
They are quick, and I don't know if it's a testament to their quickness or our line play, but nevertheless, it's 3rd down and 3, so a big possession down for the Wildcats just inside the 35-yard line. Again, Thompson has the ball. He'll cut across the left and be knocked down for no gain. So Thompson on the play again, or make that Darrell Prater on the carry, and Prater will not have the first down, and the Wildcats will be, I would think they'll be forced to punt at this time. Of course, they've got a 4th and 3 at the 34-yard line. So let's see if what Coach Elmore elects to do. Josh Miller goes back into the game. Also for the Wildcats into the game is number 22, David Richardson. And let's see, looks like Coach Elmore is going to go for it at a 4th and 3 to go at the 34-yard line of Cherokee County. Again, in the backfield this time is Richardson, Josh Miller, and Prater is deep. Daniel Thompson again takes barking signals. There's movement along the right side of the Cherokee County line, and I think Thompson was trying to draw him off and just couldn't do it.
Roger, I don't understand. Cherokee County jumped off sides twice. Our center should have centered the ball when it was off sides, and we would have gotten the first down. So I'm not real sure what. I know they were trying to draw them off sides, but we had them off sides twice, and we didn't center the ball. The same guy. And we didn't center the ball, so I don't know.
So we have a timeout on the field. The Wildcats call timeout, so we'll take a 30-second break. This is the Wildcat Sports Network. So Coach Elmore and the Wildcats, I believe, have made the decision to go for it. 4th down, 3 to go. The ball is at the Cherokee 34-yard line. Once again, Josh Miller at fullback. Deep in the backfield is Darrell Prater. Daniel Thompson, again, the quarterback. He looks down both sides and barks out his signals. Thompson under center. He'll take back. He'll hand to Prater to the right side. He's inside. He's in the clear. Inside the 30 to the 35-yard line. Inside the 35 to the 25, excuse me. Down to the 25-yard line. And he'll have his first down. So, again, misdirection on the play. And a first down for the Wildcats.
Looks like that's going to be the best play, as is the best play so far tonight when you have misdirection in the backfield. Once again, good blocking. Interior offensive line by Scott, Dodson, Jones, Wallace, and also Rory Jones. So once again, good blocking. Picked up a big first down for the Wildcats.
It is 1st and 10 from the Cherokee County 25-yard line. Heath Owen now into the game. He's at the near side. Daniel Thompson looks like he might be changing signals at the line. He's over the center. He hands to Josh Miller up the middle. And no, he brings it back from Josh, and he keeps it himself inside the 20 to the 15, and finally brought down about the 11-yard line. So a good fake there by Daniel Thompson. I thought Josh Miller had the ball, but it'll be another first down for the Wildcats. It's close, but there is a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
I think hide those flags from us until the last minute.
There is a flag on the play.
Unfortunately, it's going to be against Fort Payne. I believe.
And it is going to be against the Wildcats.
We're trying to figure out, is that the illegal participation sign?
I believe that's illegal participation.
I think I saw a lineman coming out, and I think that's what we had. We had illegal participation on the field by the Wildcats. So that'll wipe out a big jaunt down near the goal line for quarterback Daniel Thompson. And once again, mistakes pushing a good drive back for the Wildcats, Roger.
That's the way it's been going the last game and thus far in this game, Ronnie. And really, the Cats here had a pretty good march underway. And as you said, this penalty will probably wipe that out. And they're still talking to the Cherokee County players. And let's see how far back this will move the ball. And if indeed, I certainly assume they will accept it, and they're going to mark it off. Well,
is it offsetting penalty?
No, they're going to bring it back. That's a little bit of confusion.
It was first down. I guess he was signaling, but then it
must have been a post-possession play that we picked up the first down, and now they're going to bring it back from the 15 to the 25.
The original line of scrimmage here.
So apparently it was a post-possession play, or came after the play ended, right. So the penalty occurs after. So it'll still be first down, 1st and 10, but instead of from the 15, it'll be from the 25-yard line. So Daniel Thompson again under center. The Wildcats fighting to catch up with Cherokee County, and now whistles blow once again.
I think Coach Elmore is having a question about, I don't know if it's the placement of the ball or what, but Elmore has asked the official for some explanation, and that's what they're trying to get.
Well, the officials, if that's possible, look more confused about it than we were.
And Coach Elmore looked like he was not real pleased with the comment. So anyway, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
So to the near side is Thomas Brandon. Again, Josh Miller, your fullback, and they'll hand up to Miller to Josh. He fumbles the ball. It's on the ground, and I believe Josh will get it back inside the 20, but Cherokee County's pointing they got it. It looked like Josh might have had it. Still no signal from the officials, and they're still looking around for the pile to unload. Let's see who has the ball. Cherokee County says they have it, and still the officials doesn't signal. And now he calls the official, call the timeout. They're going to talk about whose ball it is. So these officials having a hard time of deciding really what's going on to this point.
I believe Fort Payne will retain possession. I believe the way that, second down for the Wildcats.
They're going to say second down, Fort Payne will retain. It looked to me like Josh Miller got it back.
The Cherokee County coaching staff is livid.
Well, they're out on the field a good 15 to 20 yards.
It's timeout. I think Cherokee County has called timeout.
So a timeout. So we'll take a 30-second break on the Wildcat Sports Network. God, they're not helping us any by confusion. Back again at Wildcat Stadium, and Ronnie, the officials maybe finally have this situation cleared up. After long debate, I think they decide the Wildcats do retain possession, and Josh Miller got the ball back on the fumble.
That was clearly a fumble. Josh picked up good yardage through the middle of that Cherokee County defense. He was popped, and the ball came loose. Both Josh and a Cherokee County player dove for the ball. Cherokee County thought they had the ball, but it was awarded back to Fort Payne. So it's 2nd down and 5 for the Wildcats.
So on the fumble and the recovery by Josh Miller, the Wildcats pick up 5 yards. So it's 2nd down and 5 at the 20-yard line. Once again, Josh Miller, and in for the Wildcats 31, B.J. Bickerstaff in. This time Thompson throws over the middle and has a slanting in. Kenny Chadwick wide open at the goal line, and Chadwick can't come up with the ball.
That would have been 6. Chadwick was on his way to the goal line. The ball a little out in front, but that was a catchable ball. A good throw. That was one of those passes that the quarterback has to throw through the area, and Chadwick with his speed was right there, but it just bounced off his hands.
It seemed like Kenny had his arms and his hands turned a little bit wrong and just couldn't bring it in. So now it is a 3rd down and 5 to go. The ball, of course, still at the 20-yard line. Once again, Daniel Thompson is the quarterback. This time he fakes to the fullback. He'll keep, spins inside the 20 to the 19, and it'll bring up 4th and 4.
Well, the option play by Thompson onto this near side really did not work. The pitch man was not open either. Cherokee County defense, we've commented, they come up very well on the run, Roger. They're up there at the line of scrimmage or in the backfield, 2 or 3 defenders at a time.
They're doing a real good job on our corners, and we just can't seem to get around that corner. Once again, good defense played by Cherokee County. So it brings up 4th and 3 from the 18, and once again, the Wildcats will be well, they're going to place the ball down and go for a field goal. Josh Miller again will try the field goal from the 24-yard line, so a 34-yard field goal. Daniel Thompson with the placement, Miller with the kick. It looks long enough, and it is good. So Josh Miller with his second field goal of the night, and he cuts the lead. Cherokee County 13, the Wildcats now 6. We'll take a 30-second break on the Wildcat Sports Network. Back again at Wildcat Stadium, where the Cats have just trimmed the Cherokee County lead to 13-6. Josh Miller's second field goal of the night. Ronnie, and so far, Josh, our only offense.
Only offense, but he's been good. He's been true on both the kicks, plenty distance and plenty height, but we do need some more offense. Patrick Take getting ready for the kickoff.
And deep for Cherokee County is number 22, James Wood. Also, Chris Hood deep for Cherokee County. As Tate's kick is up, it'll be taken by a short man at the 20. A little confusion. He crosses the 25, cuts inside at the 30, and hit down hard at the 33-yard line. Good tackle there by, was it Cameron Kennedy, number 47?
Cameron Kennedy. Cameron Kennedy's also playing excellent at the cornerback position, coming up strong on the run, but Kennedy really tattooed the runner there for Cherokee County.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Cherokee County. The ball is at their own 34-yard line. Just over 5 minutes here remaining in the first half. The quarterback once again for Cherokee County is Josh Griffith. Tailback Aaron Rooks. James Woods, Chris Hood to neither side. This time he throws back to pass, and he'll underthrow his receiver out around the 36-yard line. So really a short pass there, and even if he caught it, it only picked up about 2 yards. So now we have the official timeout for the heat break. So once again, the Wildcats trail 13-6. This is the Wildcat Sports Network, 1 minute. Once again to Wildcat Stadium after our midway of the second quarter heat break. The Wildcats trail 13-6. 2nd and 10 for Cherokee County at their own 34. Quarterback keeps, he pitches back to his tailback. Ball is on the ground. It's loose, being chased for the Wildcats. And number 58 for the Wildcats, that's Josh McClain, will recover the ball at the Cherokee County 26-yard line. So a break for the Wildcats.
About time. That was a bad pitch by Griffith over there for Cherokee County. But you had the Wildcat defense on the far side, Roger, had that play all bottled up. You had about 4 defenders over there, so a big, big break. Our offense for the Wildcats have got to take advantage of this break.
So the break the Wildcats needed here shortly before the end of the first half to try to tie this game, perhaps. So again, Josh Miller is, well, Josh is out this time. In is Kenny Chadwick along with Prater. This time they'll fake up the middle. Daniel will pitch back to Prater. He's inside the 25, breaks loose at the 20, the 15, 10, drags a guy another yard down to about the, well, they'll say the 10-yard line. So a good job by Daniel Prater. Tough running. Darryl Prater. I'm sorry, I said Daniel Prater.
You threw me off there, but that was all Darryl Prater. We saw Darryl's explosiveness, and we also saw his strength. He ran through a tackler and almost got away from the second tackler, but that was a big, big offensive spurt by the Wildcats led by Darryl Prater.
So the ball just outside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. From that point, the Wildcats could pick up a first down inches away from the goal line. Daniel Thompson again, he'll hand back to Prater. He breaks inside, he's in the 10, 5, cuts inside, touchdown Wildcats.
Misdirection, Roger. That's our best play of the night. A little cross in the backfield. Once again, can't say enough about the blocking of that offensive line. You got the tackles, Eric Scott, Rory Jones, the guards, Darian Dotson, and Matt Wallace in the center, Brian Jones. That was a huge hole in the middle.
I think you've keyed on the right thing there, Ronnie. So far, our biggest plays have come off that misdirection, and both of them by Darryl Prater. So Josh Miller now will attempt to tie this game up out of the hold of number 11, Daniel Thompson. So Miller already with 2 field goals tonight. Thompson will take the center. The ball is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Wildcats tie this game up at 13-13 with 4:20 remaining in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break on the Wildcats. Once again, Darryl Prater on a misdirection.
Darryl Prater on the misdirection. Of course, we talked about the offensive line doing a great job on that particular play. Huge hole, 13-13, Wildcats and Warriors.
So Patrick take the kickoff once again to Cherokee County. Deep is James Woods, also Chris Hood. Deep for Cherokee County as they find themselves now tied in this game for the first time. Pate's kick is long, deep, It'll be taken on the near side by Woods at the 5. He's across the 10 to the 15, cuts outside, almost brought down at the 20, but he jumps forward to the 24-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Cherokee County.
Little shoestring tackle out there by, I believe that would be 22, David Richardson, saved a bigger pickup by the kick, the kick returner for Cherokee County. It would be nice to really stop Cherokee County right here, 3 downs and out. We're at 4:14 to go before the half.
And it's 1st and 10. The ball is just inside the 25-yard line for their own 25 for Cherokee County. Once again, the quarterback, Josh Griffith, is under center, and we have flags on the play. It looks like Cherokee may have jumped.
Looks like the tight end, also the right tackle on the far side for Cherokee County, jumped a little premature. And once again, it'll be a procedure penalty against the Cherokee County Warriors. Coming up at halftime, of course, we'll have the Fort Payne High School Wildcat Marching Band. They're all decked out in their brand new uniforms tonight. We'll bring you their halftime show. We'll be talking about something new here for the Fort Payne team, the Wildcat Touchdown Club. That would be consisting of parents for the football players. We'll talk about that at halftime a little bit.
So the penalty pushes it back to the 20. It'll be 1st and 15 now for Cherokee County. Griffith again under center. The tailbacks is Woods and also Chris Hood. In motion is Hood. Quarterback will fake to the fullback. He'll keep the ball, and he'll cross the 25 to about the 30-yard line.
Another penalty
and another
play.
flag is on the play.
I think this is going to also be against Cherokee County. The Wildcats seem to think so. It's going to be a hold on that far side against Cherokee County. So finally, Fort Payne getting advantage, taking advantage of these breaks, and Cherokee County really self-destructing before half here.
Well, they're looking like we did in the first quarter.
That's right.
So kind of a reversal here for Cherokee County. So they're getting themselves back deeper in the hole as the officials will step off the holding penalty against Cherokee County. And let's see, that'll put it back to the 15-yard line as it goes from the position of the hold, or the place the hold was committed. So it'll be 1st and 20.
Yeah.
For Cherokee County as we count below 4 minutes now remaining here in the first half of the game. Once again, Griffith is under center. Hood and Woods. Fullback is Rooks. This time he'll hand to the fullback once again. This time he is surrounded and he is dropped. They're still pushing him back inside the 10, but I believe they'll mark it up at the line of scrimmage and just give him no gain on the play.
Oh, that was a big play. 37, Colin Dawson. He's a senior, 6'2", 215, just wrestled Rooks to the ground.
So they're going to say it's at the 14, so I guess they're going to give him about a yard loss on the play. So it will be 2nd down and 21 now for Cherokee County. So Cherokee County again in this possession going backwards.
And I believe we have an equipment problem with David Richardson, but looks like they're going to throw a pad or probably a mouthpiece in there to him. But anyway, looks like we're getting set to play.
So 2nd and 21 for Cherokee County. We're all knotted up at 13, counting down to 3 minutes to go in the first half. Griffith again, the quarterback, and again the line moves, and we'll have another flag.
That's Cherokee County calling timeout.
So they'll call timeout, and we'll take a 30-second break on the Wildcat Sports Network. Back once again at Wildcat Stadium, where over the last minute and a half we really haven't done much. It's been penalties and timeout.
That's right. It's kind of slow to a snail's pace down, but the offense for Fort Payne finally getting on track. Looks like a little bit of life coming back into the players after a very sluggish first half of the game. Looking forward to a nice halftime show with the Wildcat Marching Band. We'll be talking to some parents at halftime about the new touchdown club that's being formed here, helping out the football team, and have some halftime comments, and we'll get set for the kickoff of the second half of this ball game. But let's get the first half going now.
Well, finally we're ready to play, I hope. No flags, no timeouts maybe here as the Cherokee County Warriors face a 2nd and 21. Griffith again, the quarterback. This time he throws to the right side, and he's batted down at the line of scrimmage, maybe by Colin Dawson, I believe. He got his hand up.
Dawson coming in there strong, putting up that big mitt and just knocking the ball back in the face of the quarterback, Josh Griffith. A big third down possession play, 3rd and long for the Warriors. The Wildcats really going to need to step up here with still time to put some points on the board. 3 minutes left.
That's another thing about the incomplete pass. Also stopped the clock.
Right.
So really the Wildcats here with 3:11 to go wanting to conserve a little time because they could have time to get back down the field, put some more points up before the half.
And you would think Cherokee County would probably attempt to pass again, I would think.
3rd and 21. The ball now on the 14-yard line. We have twin receivers to the near side, twin receivers to the far side. Quarterback takes, he hands up the middle, and, well, he slips free at the line. I was going to say didn't fool anybody, but he manages to get outside and pick up a few yards, but still be well short of a first down. I believe that was DJ Minor again on the carry.
Both the running backs, Rooks and Minor, very, very tough runners for Cherokee County. Hard to get down. Was stopped initially at the line of scrimmage. As you said, get picked up a little bit, but not nearly enough for the first down. So big 4th down play for the Wildcats. We'll see what we can do with this punt.
So punter Josh Griffith. Back deep is Anthony Thompson along with Kenny Chadwick. They're standing at midfield. Punts away. Nice spiraling kick. Comes down. He'll call for a fair catch. He fumbles it, and will have to down the ball at the 45-yard line of Fort Payne. So the Wildcats will be in business at their own 45-yard line with 2:54 remaining in the first half. And Ronnie, still plenty of time to get down, if not for a touchdown, maybe get in Josh Miller's field goal range again.
And his range has been long distance tonight as Josh has hit 2 long-distance field goals. Really, that was all the offense Fort Payne had until the touchdown.
So as they come to line, still Daniel Thompson is under center. They have number 5, who is Elliot McElrath at fullback. Prater back. Thompson wants to throw to the near side, and he's throwing to number 84 at midfield. That's Heath Owen, and he really underthrows Heath. Heath tries to come back and get it, but can't pick it up, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Looks like that time Matt Hughes tried a little cross pattern. Matt Hughes was trying to clear out a lane for Heath Owen. Heath was open, but the pass, as you said, from Daniel Thompson, a little behind Heath, so brings up 2nd down for the Wildcats.
2nd and 10, the ball still at the 45-yard line. Daniel Thompson again under center. This time he'll hand off to the fullback. He's up the middle. He's inside the 30, the 30, 25. He'll throw out of the way. 10, 5, touchdown Wildcats.
No flags.
And there is no flags on the play.
Oh, that was right up the gut. Goodbye, Cherokee County.
So once again, Darrell Prater coming through and scoring from the 45-yard line, so a 55-yard touchdown.
Elliot McElrath.
Elliot McElrath,
yeah.
I'm sorry. It was Elliot McElrath this time.
He's the senior fullback. Once again, the offensive line opened a huge hole. Elliott, with that speed, was behind the linebackers for Cherokee County. Of course, he outran all the secondary.
So Josh Miller trying to add on the extra point out of the hold of Daniel Thompson. Snap is good, place is good, kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Wildcats now lead Cherokee County 2013. We'll take a 30-second break on the Fort Payne Wildcat Sports Network. Back at Wildcat Stadium, Ronnie, 2 touchdowns in about the last 3 minutes for the Wildcats.
Well, after a sluggish, very sluggish first half, the offense really picked up the tempo. Blazing speed on the outside, 2 quick touchdowns, and Fort Payne's ahead of Cherokee County.
Patrick Tate again to set off. Set back once again, or back deep for Cherokee County. Chris Hood, James Wood. There's Tate's kick. It comes to the near side. It'll be taken in at about the 3-yard line. This time it's being returned by number 10 for Cherokee County. And he cuts inside. It's out past the 15 to the 20 and brought down at the 21 by number 40, Jonathan Dreyer.
Also in on the tackle, you had David Richardson and Anthony Thompson down for the Wildcats. Just under 2 minutes, a minute and 47 seconds left to go in the half. Of course, I don't know. Wish for another turnover right here would be nice, but the defense has really stiffened up. Of course, the offense has finally gotten on track for the Wildcats, so looking good so far for the Fort Payne Wildcats.
Well, I don't look for Cherokee County to try anything risky at this point with the lightning that struck them in the last couple of minutes. So Griffith again under center, this time one wide out to the left side. He'll hand up the middle to that fullback. He'll cross the 25 or get to the 25 and be brought down by Josh McClain.
Josh McClain, also Darrell Prater in on the tackle. Of course, Prater running back. Prater also playing in the defensive secondary. So Prater getting double duty time.
So he'll pick up about, it's almost 4 yards the way it looks by the yardsticks across the field. So it'll be, we'll say, 2nd down and 6. The clock's still running, 1:17 remaining here in the first half of play. Griffith will bring his team back to the line of scrimmage. This time split to the near side for Cherokee County is Jason Dawson. It's under center, man in motion. He'll hand his setback. He'll cut around the right end, come inside and cross the 30 to the 35 to the 36-yard line, where you'll have a Cherokee County first down.
In on the stop, of course, number 20, the running back for Cherokee County. Very quick getting in the secondary. Josh Miller, also Cameron Kennedy in on the stop. But it will be a first down for Cherokee County with time running out, just under 1 minute left to go in the first half of this ball game.
That was Hood on the carry, picking up the first down for Cherokee County. The ball at the 36, 1st and 10. Again, Griffith under center. Looked like they may have moved. No flags. Griffith will take to the right side, cut inside, avoid one tackler, and be brought down by Jonathan Dreyer as he picks up about 5 yards on the play.
As you said, Cherokee County coach Bullen probably just wants to regroup, take this in at halftime, so we're probably not going to see any passes, probably not see any pitch outs, I wouldn't think. If anything, safe handoffs in the backfield, just let those big, fast running backs for Cherokee County try to make something happen.
So down to 17 seconds remaining. Man in motion once again. Griffith will hand his fullback. Fake to the fullback. He drops back. He wants to pass. Being flushed out of the pocket, being knocked out of bounds up around the 47-yard line. So it will be a first down, it looks like, for Cherokee County with 7 seconds remaining here in the half.
Trying to pass, Cherokee County only had about 1 receiver out in the flat, and the Fort Payne defensive secondary had about 3 defenders wrapped up on that 1 receiver, so no chance of a pass, although quarterback Josh Griffith did run for the first down, but it's only 7 seconds to go here at halftime.
So 7 seconds remaining. Once again, the Griffith is the quarterback. He's under center. Cherokee County, he takes a snap, rolls back. He's looking downfield. He's being pressured at the 35, unloads short up around midfield. So there'll be 2 seconds remaining here in the first half, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for Cherokee County.
Kind of surprised that Cherokee County's trying this because I guess it's not a big risk, but I always think your risk of having something like that picked off and run back against you for a touchdown and a quick 6 points against you at half.
It almost looked like he was trying to set up a screen, and how many times have you seen screen passes picked up and run back all the way for a touchdown? So substitutions coming in for Cherokee County. Once again into the game, Jason Dawson. He'll be split to the near side. Only 2 seconds remaining. The Wildcats up 27-13 here in this first game against Cherokee County. Once again is Griffith under center. He'll take the snap. He'll hand up the middle of the big fullback. He'll break 1 tackle and cross into Wildcat territory at the 45-yard line. And that will end the first half of play with the Wildcats leading the Cherokee County Warriors 27-13. We'll take a 2-minute break on the Wildcat Sports Network.
To kick off, the Wildcats in their black jerseys, gold pants, and this year sporting the gold helmets. I said kick off. They'll actually receive going from our right to our left, and Cherokee County getting set to kick off. And deep once again is Alex Igo, the speedster, junior speedster back there.
First time Alex returned tonight. I believe he returned it around 40 yards.
Had a good return. On either side, you have Bickerstaff and Thompson on the other side.
And number 34, well, now I believe it's going to be number 33 kicking off instead of 34. Number 33, of course, is B.J. Major. So the kick is in the air. It comes down to Igo at the 15. He's across the 20, the 25, runs into a pile of tacklers just outside the 30, and the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10 from their own 30, let's say the 32-yard line.
Once again, another good return by our kick return team. Alex Igo doing the honors up around the 32, as you said.
So that was about a 23-yard return on the kick for Igo. So a couple of good returns for Alex so far on the night. So once again, Daniel Thompson comes out. He will be your quarterback. In the backfield, let's see who it is at tailback this time.
Bickerstaff.
E.J. Bickerstaff. Daniel roll left. He's wide open at the 30. If he can run for a mile and city, throws to number 88. That's Thomas Brandon at the 30-yard line. So a good job but a flag is on the play.
Daniel Thompson was beyond the line of scrimmage, Raj.
Yeah, it looks like Daniel was beyond the line of scrimmage. Just as I said, it looks like Daniel could have ran for 20 yards.
He could have.
He should have done that, Ronnie, because he was across the line of scrimmage, and it will come back. But a good run and catch by the Wildcats. And unfortunately, will be penalized on the play.
You know, you hate to see that. That was a good play by Thompson. I'm sure Daniel, you know, it looked like he was ready to run the ball, had an open field, but he looked up and he had Thomas Brandon wide open. And unselfishly, he said, well, let's, you know, instead of me getting 10 yards, let's let Thomas Brandon pick up 30 yards. But in the presence of mind, he got lost where he was, and he was well beyond the line of scrimmage. So
right, I believe he was near the 40
tough
when he
break.
let it
Yeah,
go.
it was a tough break for Daniel Thompson.
So that will be loss of down also, plus the 10-yard penalty. So they will make it second. Well, let's see.
I don't think there's a mark off, just a loss of down,
Right,
I guess.
just a loss of down. No mark off on the play. You're right, Ronnie. It'll be second down and 10. Still from the 33-yard line. Daniel again looks to the right, calls his signals. Still in the backfield is Bickerstaff. And he'll hand up to his up man this time, and he'll push forward for about 5 yards. And that was number 5, Elliot McElrath, on the carry. So once again, we go right up the middle. This time, no misdirection, just a straight handoff, and still pick up good yardage with a 5-yard pickup.
Still picking up good yardage. Continuing from the second quarter play, that offensive line doing a good job in the middle.
So second down and 5. Now from the 38-yard line, the Wildcats coming back with 2 quick touchdowns to end the first half, trying to mount their first drive of the second half. Once again, Prater in. He hands back. That'll be handed back to Prater, and he'll break across to up near midfield. I guess they'll mark it at about the 4 to 9 yard line, so that's about a 12-yard gain from Darryl Prater. So Wildcats keep shuffling these tailbacks in and out and keeping them fresh, and it's beginning to show up on the defense of Cherokee County.
It's beginning to show. Once again, a big hole wide open in the middle. Brian Jones, the center of that offensive line.
First and 10 from between the 48 and 49 of the Wildcats. Thompson this time will hand up the middle again, and he breaks free. He's at the 40, the 35, the 30, splits 2 tacklers at the 25, finally brought down about the 18-yard line. And once again, that was number 5, I believe, Elliot McElrath.
Elliot McElrath, once again, Raj. That was an option play, but Daniel Thompson took the first option. That was McElrath up the middle, wide open. So I got to think this big defensive front for Cherokee County wearing down, and the offensive line for Fort Payne really taking advantage of that.
So first and 10 now from the Cherokee 18-yard line. Daniel again hands to the tailback. He pulls it back in, he breaks loose inside the 10 to the 5 to the 4, and finally drugged down about the 2-yard line. So a great read that time by Daniel Thompson, keeping the ball, and it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, you know, Elliott was really bottled up. 2 of those big interior defensive fronts for Cherokee County stopping Elliott Cole. Daniel taking the ball back out and picking up a big first down. We're knocking at the door right now about the 2-yard line for Cherokee County.
Where it's first and goal, the Wildcats again in possession. First possession of the second half. Daniel Thompson again under center. This time he'll head into the tailback. Prater, he brushed inside. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Roger, I hate to say it, but that just looked a little too easy. that looked a little too easy. You know, you're glad that came about, but it kind of scares you when it's that easy.
Absolutely. And I think we've learned one thing. We've got to run right at Cherokee County.
Yeah, you're right.
So once again, coming in will be number 44, Josh Miller, out of the hold of Thompson, trying to tack on the extra point. And once again, the snap is back. It's good. Place is down. Kick is up. Flag on the play. Let's see. The kick was good. We'll have to see what the penalty flag was about. And
it was thrown right away.
It was thrown right at the feet, really, of the kickers. But I didn't see anybody come in and hit them, the kicker or the holder. So let's see. Well, it's against the Wildcats. So
I think we have. Was it the mouthpiece not in?
Maybe I believe that's what it was. I believe maybe Daniel didn't have his mouthpiece in as the holder on that.
Boy. Well, you think, well, that's nitpicky, but of course that's a good rule and a good penalty to call, I guess. And of course, if anybody, you know, that holder on the place kicking, he gets tattooed sometimes.
So we'll do it over. This time we'll go back to the 15-yard line. And Josh Miller once again will try to convert the point after touchdown. Hold again by Thompson, good. Kick again is up, and once again the kick is good. So the Wildcats go up to 34-13 over the Cherokee County Warriors. We'll take a 30-second break on the Wildcat Sports Network. Cherokee County, back deep, Chris Hood. James Wood for Cherokee County, and the Wildcats striking again for a touchdown quickly here at the beginning of the second half. Referee blows the whistle. There's the kick. Nice kick going back, be fielded at the 5-yard line. I believe this is Woods. He'll cross the 10 to the 15 to the 20, 25, and he'll be snowed under at the 27-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Cherokee County. Running really an easy drive for the Wildcats.
Almost too easy, but I'll take them, Roger. Of course, the Wildcats up now 34-13, and the defense is hitting on all cylinders. Offense has really gotten untracked, so barring penalties and turnovers, we're probably set for a pretty good night for the rest of the game, I would think.
So Cherokee County now forced to come from behind, and as the Wildcats have a big 21-point lead. Quarterback again, Josh Griffith, Aaron Rux, Chris Hood, James Woods in the backfield. Quarterback takes a snap. He looks. He wants to throw. He's throwing to the fullback. Out from behind. It's taken by Woods. He'll cut back inside and get across the 30 to the 31, and he'll pick up about 3 yards on the play.
Boy, David Richardson had a clear shot for a big loss, but Rooks just sidestepped Richardson and picked up about 4 yards for Cherokee County.
Well, a pretty good play for Cherokee County. Got 4 yards, kind of loosened up for the run with a pass. So I guess you can say they accomplished a little something there. It'll be 2nd down, 6. Really a long 6 to go for Cherokee County. Griffith under center. Receiver to the near side. He'll hand again to that big fullback. He's head on and knocked down, and he'll pick up maybe a yard at the most. And I believe that was Jonathan Dreyer maybe on the stop.
Yeah, Jonathan Dreyer in that middle also. Going to look for, let's see, Lee Brissendine, number 61. He's a 12th grader, 6 feet tall, 203 pounds. So not much of a pickup for Cherokee County. A big 3rd and 5 for Cherokee County, and a big down for the Fort Payne defense.
Also, Colin Dawson was in on the tackle, and it makes it 3rd down and 7. They'll say he didn't pick up anything on the play, but the sticks looks like it's closer to 5, really. Once again, Griffith, he'll go back. He wants to pass. He's throwing the receiver out the backfield to the near side. He slips a tackle at the 40, hit and brought down at the 42, but he'll have the 1st down for Cherokee County.
Just a little flare-out pass. That's Starr. That was the one that did the streak and touchdown play. Caught that pass and went for the touchdown, but he was pretty much bottled up. Even though Cherokee County did get their 1st down, not much yardage after the catch. So it is a 1st down for Cherokee County.
I think Coach Sanford and the Wildcats be content to give them those type plays to stay away from those 40 and 50-yarders that we had last week.
Yeah, that's true.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Cherokee County at their own 42. Once again, it is Griffith under center. He hands their fakes to the fullback, keeps the ball, rolls left, looks to pitch, forced to keep it. He breaks free across the 45 to the 50 and into Wildcat territory at the 49-yard line. So he'll be about a yard short from here, it looks like, of the Cherokee County 1st down.
Pretty good read on the option play by the quarterback for Cherokee County, Josh Griffith. Josh Miller defensively had to come up from the defensive secondary for the Wildcats to make the stop, but it was a big pickup, a pickup of almost 9 for Cherokee County.
So 2nd and 1 from the Wildcat 49-yard line. 7 minutes and a half remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Receiver to the far side, Griffith under center, man in motion. He hands that big fullback again, and he'll pick up the 1st down. Oh, it's going to be close, Ronnie.
It'll be pretty close, depending on the mark.
Left foot, right foot.
Well, that's right. Looks like he got it by a hair, I believe.
It is close, and the officials are going to call a timeout here and bring the chains on. And I don't know. It looks like they may have it from here, Ronnie. I believe he marked it with the right foot.
I believe they marked it with that right foot, which would make it good by a hair. 1st down by a hair. But anyway, 7:06 in this 3rd quarter. Fort Payne out in front, 34-13 over Cherokee County. Stretching the chains, and as we said, by about a half a football length there.
So Cherokee will pick up that 1st down, but not by very much. And it'll be a 1st and 10 at the Fort Payne, just inside the Wildcat 48-yard line, and the clock moves coming down on 7 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. The Wildcats getting about 3 touchdowns in between the second period and the third quarter. Ronnie, they picked up 3 touchdowns in about a 4 or 5 minute span.
That's true.
So once again, Griffith under center. He looks back, wants to pass, throwing to the near side. Once again, he undershoots his receiver. He was trying to hit number 1, Alan Starr, on this near side. He was covered well, but the ball was well underthrown, so it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10.
2nd down and 10. As you said, I don't think Cherokee County is going to come back passing in this game. Their bread and butter has been really the big running backs, Rooks and Major. But we hadn't heard anything from Rooks and Major much in this second half of the game.
So once again, they're bringing Starr to the near side. Backfield set again. Clifford Wright in the backfield at a wingback position. Quarterback takes. He'll fake to the big fullback. He'll keep it. He's run down again by number 40, Jonathan Dreyer, and he'll lose 3 yards.
That was an excellent play by Dreyer. Also, coming in on the play, be a loss on that play, I believe, number 76. That was Brandon Waller, also in on the play, along with Jonathan Dreyer. So it was a big 3rd down, but big yardage to go with 1st down, 3rd and 13 for the Warriors.
Well, really, the Wildcat defense could not play that particular play any better than they did, Ronnie. Even if he had pitched the ball, if he'd have been able to, I believe it had been a bigger loss, actually.
That's right.
So a good defense so far for the Wildcats here in the second half. A 3rd and 13 as we approach 6 minutes remaining. Quarterback again is Griffith. He's under center. He fakes to the fullback. He's rolling back, wants to throw, throws over the middle, intercepted at the 40, the 45, crosses midfield to the 40 of Cherokee County, down the right sideline, 30, 25, breaks across the middle, 10, 5, touchdown, Fort Payne. That's number 4, Anthony Thompson, making the interception, returning it for a Wildcat touchdown.
The Fort Payne defensive secondary read that play all the way, Roger. There was one player out there that split in. Alan Starr was going out there. Thompson read it perfectly, broke on the ball. Great catch and a great run by Thompson. Once again, a touchdown for the Wildcats.
That was about a 60-yard return. Looked like he might have gathered in somewhere around the 40-yard line. Returned it 60 yards for the touchdown. And once again, Josh Miller is going to be out and try to convert the extra point out of the hold of Daniel Thompson. Wildcats up 40-13. Daniel Thompson ready. There's the snap. Places down. Miller's kick is up. And it's good. So the Wildcats now take a 41-13 lead over the Cherokee County Warriors. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to the Wildcat Sports Network. Back again, the Wildcats, another touchdown here to begin the 3rd period. And Ronnie's the Wildcats becoming a big play team.
I'd like to see that, Roger. That was a great interception by Thompson, Anthony Thompson. I won't say Daniel all the time, but that was Anthony Thompson, number 4. That was a textbook interception and a great run back for the touchdown.
Oh, he worked his way from one side to the other all the way to the middle of the field, juking and winding his way through. So a great return after the catch as Patrick Tate kicks off again. Be taking about the 2-yard line deep. That's James Woods. He'll cross the end of 15, and he is slammed by none other than Anthony Thompson.
Oh, man. What a tackle. Woo. Well, needless to say, the Fort Payne Wildcat team is pumped up, Roger, right now. They're sky high.
Yeah, that's the happiest I've seen that sideline in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just justice that Thompson will come back with that tackle on the 20 and just lower the boom on him. So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 20. Cherokee County now down 41-13. So momentum has changed. Josh Griffith still the quarterback. He's gone all the way. Once again, Woods, Hood, Rooks in the backfield. He'll hand off to the big fullback. He slips the tackle at the 20 and makes his way across the 25 to the 27-yard line. So he'll pick up about 6 yards, 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down and 3.
Dreyer and Richardson in on the tackle for the Fort Payne Wildcats.
And we have a timeout on the field, Ronnie, for the heat break. So we'll take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Fort Payne Wildcat football on the Wildcat Radio Network. Action back under the way as Josh Griffith takes the snap on a 2nd and 3, and flags and whistles go to blowing. So it could be either offsides on Fort Payne or illegal procedure against Cherokee County. Let's see if we get the indication, and it's going to be offsides against Fort Payne. And that will give Cherokee County a first down as they was facing a 2nd and 3. And that will bring the ball from the 27 to the 32-yard line of Cherokee County, where it'll be 1st and 10. 41-13 the score. Fort Payne leads. First penalty against Fort Payne in quite a while, Ronnie.
It's true. After almost disastrous first quarter, penalties and turnovers, about face, a big turnaround for the Wildcats.
So Josh Griffith again under center, receiver to the far side, backfield of Hood, Woods, and Rooks. He'll try to hand off to the fullback. The ball gets stuck between them. He tries to bring it back, and he's snowed under, and he'll lose. Let's see if they give him a little bit of momentum. If not, he'll lose about 4 yards. If they give him a little momentum, they'll say a loss of 2 yards. So they'll give him about a 2-yard loss on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 12.
Well, that whole defensive front for Fort Payne really crashed in there, really got the running back and the quarterback bottled up. Neither one of them could go. Josh McClain in there first, the weak side in, number 58. He is a senior, 5'10", 190 pounds. Josh McClain in there first for the Wildcats.
So 2nd and 12 after the loss of 2 yards. Griffith again under center. Receivers this time to the near side. I believe that's number 7, Jason Dawson. He looks back. He's looking that way for Dawson. He'll be snowed under. Will not get a chance to get that pass off, and he'll be dumped back around the 23-yard line. And he was trying to hit. It was 21 on the near side. Alan Starr once again.
Josh McClain once again. Josh shooting in there for that weak side defensive end position. And as you said, Griffith trying to do a little pop pass, but McClain on him pretty quick, didn't have time to pass.
So a loss this time of 3 yards, so that brings up a 3rd and 15. So once again, just like in the second period, Ronnie, Cherokee County goes backwards. Coming to the line, again, they have Starr to the near side, needing 14 yards for a Cherokee County first down. He'll fake to the fullback, rolls back right. Griffith wants to pass. He's being flushed out. He's at the 20. He's throwing way downfield. Starr makes a diving try at the Fort Payne 40, but can't come up with it. And he was being covered by Kenny Chadwick.
Chadwick had good coverage. The pass was way underthrown as both the Chadwick and Starr cut back. Actually, Kenny slipped down, and Starr had a pretty good shot at trying to scoop the ball off the carpet, but couldn't. So to bring up a 4th down and long for Cherokee County, the Wildcats will be forced to punt. There was a flag on the play against Cherokee County, but Fort Payne will decline that and get the ball back probably in good field position.
So we have Chadwick along with Anthony Thompson dropping back just inside midfield. They'll go back to the Fort Payne 45 awaiting the punt, but the punter is Josh Griffith. So remember, the quarterback is the punter. He receives the snap. The kick is up. It'll be going to Chadwick around the 35. He hauls it in. He crosses the 40, tripped up, and will fall down at the 45-yard line. So a 5, 10, 15, about a 20-yard punt for Griffith, and the Wildcats are in business with a 1st and 10. Ronnie, I think Griffith, going back to the passing game, it appears that Griffith has a propensity to throw low. I mean, most of the time they've been at the receiver's feet.
Right. Nothing's been over the head. It's all been right at the feet. So, like I said, this Cherokee County team gets behind, and passing is not going to be the way they get back into a football game.
So it's 1st and 10 for Fort Payne. The ball at their own 46-yard line. 3 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the 3rd period. And man in motion is number 88, Thomas Brandon. Daniel turns, spins, fakes. He'll keep the ball. He's rolling left across the 50 to the 45, down to the 40-yard line where he's tripped up and falls forward at the 36-yard line. So a big first down run, a pickup of about 9 yards, 19 yards. There's a player down on the field, a Cherokee County player. Ronnie, can you pick up what number?
I cannot. He was pretty much laid out by the Brian Jones, our center, but he's not moving around too much. One of those big defensive front men for Cherokee County is laid out about midfield. Once again, a good read. Of course, it didn't take a rocket scientist for Daniel Thompson to read an open field, but he did keep the ball, picked up big first down yardage, but the left side of the offensive line for the Wildcats really sealed off the Cherokee County defense on that play.
That was really reminiscent of the play before when he threw to the open receiver, Fort Payne, and he had already crossed the line of scrimmage. Very similar. This time, Daniel kept the ball and ran for 19 yards, and it gives Fort Payne a first down at the Cherokee County 36-yard line. The player's still down on the field. Trainers out now. They're they are finally lifting him up. Maybe we can pick up his...
I think that's the big senior, number 75, Lanny Starr, 79, excuse me. It is. He's a big one out there, 6'2", 285. Looks like he's got a injury to the left knee or left ankle. Slow getting him off the field, and he's that big defensive tackle there for Cherokee County.
Also, I wonder, I bet he's related to Alan Starr, whether it's a brother or cousin or something. Of course, the wide receiver, Alan Starr. And once again, they're still trying to get big number 79 off the field. And it does look like an ankle or a knee injury. The Wildcats, Ronnie, you can see in them now, they're kind of anxious to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we're going to have some new players in there. It looks like Kenny Chadwick coming in for quarterback position for the Wildcats, up 41-13. Probably will see some other players in there, but Chadwick is in at quarterback.
It is Chadwick at quarterback. Fullback is number 5, Elliott McElrath. Let's see. I can't pick up yet who is set deep for the Wildcats.
Bickerstaff, I believe.
I believe it is E.J. Bickerstaff. Chadwick takes kind of a bungled up handoff there, and they're going to be snowed under and probably lose a yard on the play. So timing or something was messed up on that play from the beginning, Ronnie.
That's right. Looks like Chadwick was there for the handoff for Elliott McElrath, but the handoff was not there.
A lot of times that happens when you change quarterback, either with a snap from center or a handoff, so not unusual to see that. They will say he got back to the line of scrimmage, so it brings up a 2nd and 10, still from the 36-yard line. This time Chadwick hands, he fakes it. On a reverse, comes back to number 6. That's Matt Hughes to the near side, and just when Matt looked like he might go somewhere, one of the ends comes and knocks him down at the 33-yard line.
Also have a late flag coming in there. I'm not sure. It's in the secondary for Cherokee County. Matt Hughes kind of come back from that slot back position, cutting it back across the grain, and Cherokee County kind of bottled it up rather quickly. The officials are discussing. We'll have to see who this is against. Personal foul against Cherokee County.
I knew it looked like when the players, the Wildcat players, came back to the huddle, they seemed to be happy with whatever was going to happen, and it is a personal foul. So that will give us, 15 yards. And give us a first down, somewhere in the neighborhood of the 13-yard line. I'll make that the 18. Officials now discussing it for some, this is one thing these officials do not have had a hard night.
They've had to discuss several points during the game, and but it will be marked off against Cherokee County. Once again, a couple of new players are different players in different positions for the Wildcats at a big lead right now. Looks like we've got Josh Miller will be playing that fullback spot, and once again the tailback will be E.J. Bickerstaff.
So as you said, Kenny Chadwick still in. He'll hand to Bickerstaff. He breaks across the middle. He's tripped up and falls to the 15-yard line. So about a 4-yard, 3.5-yard gain on the play as E.J. Bickerstaff goes up the middle. So to bring up a 2nd down, and they're going to say he picked up 4, so 2nd down and 6. The Wildcats once again threatening as we go down to 1:44 remaining in the 3rd period. They lead 41-13. Chadwick again under center. He'll roll right. He wants to keep it the last minute. He pitches back, and that's number 31 carrying the ball. E.J. Bickerstaff once again, and he'll carry it forward. I believe they're going to be maybe a little shy of the first down. It's close.
That was a timely pitch by Chadwick. Chadwick was just about down on the turf, but he did flick the ball out there. We have some Heath Owen coming in at tight end and Thomas Ross in at wide receiver.
So they mark it just outside the 10-yard line, so it will bring up a 3rd and a long 2. As you say, Heath Owen into the game. And to the near side for the Wildcats, Thomas Ross, the Cobra, is in the game. Once again, Kenny is under center. He looks, he turns, he hands to Josh Miller up the middle. Josh breaks through, struggles forward, and he'll have his first down. That ball pops out loose at the last second. He had his first down, and let's see if the Wildcats got it. No, they say Cherokee County recovers. So Josh Miller had his first down. The ball pops loose at the last minute, and Cherokee County will have possession, although it is very deep, around the 8-yard line.
Josh was well beyond the first first down marker, but as you said, the ball squirted back a good 4 or 5 yards, and Cherokee County recovered. So they kind of put lights out for this drive for the Fort Payne Wildcats. 47 seconds left to play in the third period, and the Wildcats are out front 41-13 over Cherokee County.
We're getting down to desperation time for Cherokee County as the Wildcats have this large lead. And let's see if they'll try going to the air again this time as they did last time, and not very well at that. Once again, still Josh Griffith, the quarterback, and as it gets over center, we have a whistle. And it's going to be a delay of game against Cherokee County, and that'll back them up half the distance from the, I believe they're on the 8, so back to the 4-yard line.
Take a look in the defensive secondary on the far side. The cornerback, still Cameron Kennedy. On this near side, you got Anthony Thompson playing at safety slot. Ross Craig in there now defensively for the Wildcats.
So once again, Josh Griffith comes up to the line if they're back at the 4 now. Be 1st and 14. Again, he hands off to one of those tailbacks. This time it is a tailback. I believe it might have been Hood, and he pushes it out to near the 10-yard line. So basically, he'll pick up what they lost on the penalty as the official spots the ball. Let's see, he's going to put it, well, closer to the 9, so he'll pick up about 5 yards on the play. So it will be 2nd down and still 11 yards to go, or make that 9 yards to go for a Cherokee County first down. 17 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Time running. Cherokee running out of time in this game. Once again, Griffith hands off to the fullback. He pushed forward. He fumbles the ball.
I believe they're going to call it down on him.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think they're going to call the ball down.
And he does fumble, but they do say that the ball was down as the third quarter comes to a close with the Wildcats leading the Cherokee County Warriors 41-13. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to the Wildcat Sports Network. Back at Wildcat Stadium after the 3 periods or quarters of play, the Wildcats lead 41-13. And since the first part of the second quarter, it's been all Wildcats.
All Wildcats, after we said before, after a very sluggish start, both the offense and the defense really picking it up a notch. It's been all Wildcats in front of the Warriors. 2nd
and 5 from the 14. Josh Griffith again under center. Tailback's in motion. He'll hand on the end around. Then he keeps. That was a fake. He rolls right, wants to throw back. And once again, he way overthrows his receivers. Really had 2 guys out there. One, he kind of led too far. And the other one, if it was intended for him, it was once again too short.
They got some clowns on the sideline trying to be DJs down there.
So that's incomplete. Now bring up a 4th and 5, and you would have to think, as their punter comes in, obviously, there will be punting. He will be standing down around his own goal line. So let's hope he don't take a little step backwards, Ronnie. Give us a safety. Let's hope he does. Let's hope these guys quit talking into the microphone down there, too. So the snap, and there's the kick. Not very much pressure. It's coming to the near side. He'll be fielded at the 40. He's at the 35, knocked down at the 30-yard line. Well, he's still churning. He'll fight his way down to about the 27-yard line.
Anthony Thompson.
And that was Anthony Thompson once again.
I think nobody else on the Wildcat punt return team thought Anthony was going to run. They just stood around. Anthony just took off. So
great field position. The Wildcats will take over at their own, 26, just outside the 26-yard line. And the emphasis on the spectators talking on the microphone has moved down the line now, so we don't have to hear that anymore.
Once again, Chadwick in at quarterback. I would imagine Daniel Thompson through for the night.
So Kenny will come up to center. In the backfield is number 5. That's Elliot McElrath and back Bickerstaff, and they'll have a timeout called by the Wildcats. So with 11:45 remaining, 4th period, we'll take a 30-second break on the Wildcat Sports Network. Yard line, the Wildcats up 41-13.
Once again, new faces in the offense. We'll try to get some of these names, especially all across the offensive line. We'll try to track those down for you and let you know who's in there now. Getting those starters a breather and getting some of the other guys some playing time.
So Chadwick is still at quarterback. He'll hand to, he fakes to the fullback, pitches back at the last moment to Biggerstaff, and he'll be dropped for maybe a 2-yard loss on the play. So that time Cherokee County's defenders read the play well and picked up the pitch man and dumps him for about a 2-yard loss.
See another junior in there, number 56, Lee Blanton. Also number 52, just a 10th grader in there now, Bo Wilson. Bo stands 5'6", 236 pounds, just a 10th grader. We'll have to see who else is in on that offensive front. Looks like Darian Dotson's still in there. He is a senior.
And there was a flag on the play, Ronnie, and preliminary signal says it's against the Fort Payne Wildcats, so we'll have to see. Once again, it's taking a while for the officials to sort out what's happening.
They're discussing with the whole Cherokee County defensive squad and letting them know their options. Looks like we got Igo and Mintz and Ross in there at wideouts.
So maybe the Cobra will finally strike on this possession. So they'll back us up, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 20, or maybe 25. It's about 24, I guess. 2nd and about 24 to go. All right, let's make that first. This will be 1st down, played over. Chadwick again fakes in the middle. He keeps, cuts left, tries to go up the middle. He's brought down as he gets down to the 35-yard line. So a pickup of about 3 yards on the option play for Kenny Chadwick.
We had mentioned earlier number 53, Micah Little, going out with a, looks like somewhat of a shoulder injury. Micah, a senior, but Little is back in there playing, so it's good to see. He's back on the field, getting some playing time. Looks like David Richardson checking into that fullback position. Well, Richardson coming out now. Bickerstaff and Thompson in the backfield for the Wildcats.
Chadwick looks across the middle. He's throwing. He was throwing for number 80.
Igo.
Alex Igo at around the 25-yard line, and he just led him a little too much, and it's incomplete. So that was, I guess, as best I can remember, when Chadwick's first attempt.
Chadwick's first attempt, just a little beyond Igo's reach. Alex probably could have hauled in that ball, but I believe Patrick Tate checking in across the way on the tight end position.
Again, Thomas Ross to the near side. Kenny Chadwick again under center. Biggerstaff is your fullback. They'll fake a handoff. Kenny comes right. He has Thomas Ross wide open at the 12, and the Cobra strikes again. So Thomas Ross making his first reception of this season for the Wildcats, and it'll give Fort Payne a 1st down at the Cherokee County 12. Ronnie, is he a chip off the old block?
Well, I don't want to. Oh, no, there's a flag on the play.
Oh, no, only poor old Thomas. Let's hope it's against Cherokee County. But Fort Payne is backing up.
I believe it's going to be on Fort Payne. That was a good throw by Chadwick. Of course, Thomas had worked his way wide open in the secondary, so a good catch. The pass a little low, so
kind of a sliding, diving shortstop type play for
Ross.
Thomas.
Had to go low for the pass. That just seems so odd for me to say that. But,
but unfortunately, Thomas, it comes off the books as the penalty will bring the ball back to the 40-yard line, where it will be now 3rd down and about 23 yards for a Fort Payne 1st down.
Gary Mintz back in at that slot position for the Wildcats.
Chadwick again under center. Bickerstaff and along with Anthony Thompson in the backfield. Cherokee County might have been offsides. And with it handed up the middle, it's Bickerstaff across the 30, down to the 25, dragging players down to the 20-yard line goes E.J. Bickerstaff.
I believe offside for Cherokee County. It looks like the middle linebacker was trying to stun a little too soon. The ball was snapped just as he probably crossed the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looked like they were offsides. I don't see a flag anywhere. But it looks like Cherokee County might have been offsides, but we'll take the play anyway, much better than a penalty. So it brings up a 4th down and about 6.
And I believe we're going to try a field goal with Patrick Tate doing the honors, and Daniel Thompson will hold, but Patrick Tate in for kicking now.
So it'll be about a 38-yard, between a 37 and 38-yard field goal. And the officials blow the whistle once again. The ones under the goal are calling a delay of game on Fort Payne. So the official under the goal throws the flag and calls a delay of game on Fort Payne. Let's see if that changes Coach Elmore's mind on about this field goal attempt. It would go from a, what did we say, a 34 to a 33, 34 back to about a 38.
Same thing. Patrick Tate will line up for the field goal.
So they're going to try it again. So it will be a about a 34-yard field goal. So again, Daniel Thompson, the holder. There's the snap. Ball's down. His kick is up in the air. It is long, and it is good. So Patrick Tate comes in and kicks a 44-yard, 34-yard, 44-yard, 44. I've got that now running. A 44-yard field goal for Patrick Tate, and the Wildcats increase their lead to 44-13. We'll take a 30-second break on the Wildcat Sports Network. Back at Wildcat Stadium, where Fort Payne has opened up a 44-13 lead on a 44-yard Patrick Tate field goal with 9:33 remaining in the game. Patrick Tate now back. He'll kick off to Cherokee County. They'll take it at the 8-yard line. He crosses the 15 to the 20, the 25, cuts back across the 30, avoids the tackler at the 35, and finally drugged down across the 40 at about the 42-yard line. I believe the officials mark it at the 41, where it'll be 1st and 10.
Patrick Tate kicked off, and Patrick Tate was the one who tackled.
So Patrick Tate kicking off, making a field goal, making the tackle.
And he's going to be selling tickets at next Friday night's game.
Selling those Booster Club $10,000 chances.
That's right.
That's legal for somebody under 18 to do. I don't know. Anyway, Cherokee County coming to the line, a big lead for Fort Payne, and you'd have to think they're going to have to put it up if there's any hope at all. Once again, Josh Griffith, still your quarterback. One person in the backfield. He drops straight back, getting pressured, rolls right, unloads him once again. He throws too low for his receiver at the 45-yard line.
Once again, providing pressure up the middle. Jay Durham shooting in from his linebacker spot. I want to try to get some other guys coming in on the defensive side of the ball for the Wildcats. Looks like we got Will Stevens, number 70, in for the Wildcats, along with Dustin Hill. Dustin is a junior. Once again, Durham in at linebacker. Ross Craig in there at the safety spot.
Gary Wright, I believe, see number 41's on the left side, as it'll be a 2nd down and 10 once again from the 41-yard line. Griffith back to pass, being pressured. He's hit as he lets it go, and I believe this ball will be, well, it's incomplete. It looks like he may have caught it for a moment up around the Fort Payne 43-yard line, but it squirts out at the last moment, so another incomplete pass.
Good pressure up the middle from Dustin Hill. Fort Payne really starting to shuffle in players.
So the clock stopped with the incomplete pass, bring up a 3rd and 10 for Cherokee County. You can expect them to be throwing pretty much on every down from this point on, Ronnie, and that's something they haven't done it well at all.
That's right. Josh McLean coming into the ball game for the Wildcats.
One back set. Griffith comes over the football. There's the snap, looks back, doesn't even bother to fake, throws right over the middle, streaking down, and it's almost intercepted at the Fort Payne 35 by number 21, Ross Craig.
He had that in his hand. A little low. He had to get down for it, but almost great interception by Ross Craig back there. One of the youngsters coming in there for the Wildcats. But it'll bring 4th down, and Cherokee County will line up to punt. 9 minutes left to go in this 4th period.
Josh Griffith into punt. Back deep for Fort Payne is number 4. That's Anthony Thompson. Anthony having a big night once again. I believe it was our leading rusher in last week's game. And tonight, once again, having a great game. The punt is away. Thompson will take it at the 25, cuts right, breaks the tackle, gets up to about the 29-yard line, but that's all. And it'll be 1st and 10.
Darrell Prater was actually our leading rusher last week.
Was it Darrell?
Darrell had about 112 yards rushing, and Anthony was close behind. But Darrell Prater, leading rusher in that loss to Bradshaw.
Well, it's good that we got 2 guys, or even actually we got more than 2 that's capable of leading these Wildcat team and rushing each week.
And we got a lot of different players in there now. We'll try to list some of those for you. In fact, the quarterback is Justin Pate, just a 10th grader.
So Justin Pate, sophomore, in at quarterback. He'll hand to his tailback. He'll slice up the middle, and looked like the ball might have come loose, but they'll say he was down, and he'll pick up a yard on the play. Let's see who was carrying. I believe that was E.J. Bickerstaff on the carry.
Bo Wilson in there on the line, along with Micah Little. And I believe John Shugart, another 10th grader, coming into play now. So it's good to see we got a good lead and getting some playing time. You know, that's something we hadn't been able to do in the last 2 or 3 years.
I go to the near side. To the far side is number 14. That is Jonathan Shugart. Pate takes the ball. He'll come to the right side. He's looking. He'll keep. He's up the middle. He's across the 35. Up near the 40-yard line, and I believe he'll have a first down, Ronnie.
Also in the line for the Wildcats, another junior, Jeremy Taylor, number 78.
And Gary Mintz again is in there. He came in on one series earlier, so Gary Mintz still in the game for the Wildcats. Also, and Michael Little, as you say, came back from what looked like a possible shoulder injury earlier in the game to return to the game.
That's a good run by Pate. He picked up the first down for the Wildcats. Mintz coming out of the game. Thomas Ross going in along with Igo. And across the way, you have number 14, John Shugart, split out.
So Alex Igo split to the near side. Once again, Pate under center, and he'll reach up and he'll call for a timeout. So the Wildcats call timeout with 7:53 remaining in regulation. 44-13 Fort Payne. We'll take a 30-second break on the Wildcat Sports Network. They're going to throw all the time, and incompletes will stop it.
I ate all my M&Ms this afternoon. Ten seconds, Bobby.
Well, Justin Pate come out. And let's see, Jonathan Shugart now to the far side. Once again to the near side, Alex Igo. Pate is under center. He'll take it back. He'll fake he faked the handoff, then hands it to the tailback, and he bursts through for about a 6-yard pickup, and that's E.J. Bickerstaff once again. Almost looked like a Statue of Liberty play, the one where he carried his fake out.
That's a pretty good pickup. Bickerstaff had to make a lot of that on his own, but that's almost a 6-yard pickup on the first down. Another player coming in, a junior, Brandon White, number 85, coming in the ball game for the Wildcats.
Once again, we got Shugart to the near side. To the far side again is Igo. Pate takes the snap. He'll hand to his fullback. He breaks loose across the 50 to the 40 to the 35. Cuts left will be dumped around the 34-yard line. A big pickup there by number 33, Chris Mitchell into the game.
10th grader.
So fullback Chris Mitchell into the game, and he'll pick up 18 yards and a Wildcat first down at the Cherokee County 34-yard line. 7 minutes and 9 seconds remaining here in this game. 44-13, the Wildcat lead, and we'll have a whistle, and it's on the official blows the whistle for the chains, I believe, are tangled.
Well, we got a little kink in the chains over across the way. But it's really good. We commented, Fort Payne has not had this luxury for quite some time to have a big lead and be able to play a lot of players.
Absolutely. So time now back in. Justin Pate again under center. Mitchell again the fullback. He'll hand his tailback. That's Bickerstaff across the 40 to the 30, inside the 25, leans forward inside the 20 to the 19-yard line, and he'll have another Wildcat first down.
Well, Bickerstaff showing tremendous speed and really just bursting right through two would-be tacklers, picking up some extra yardage.
E.J.'s probably pretty fresh, although he's played a good bit, but you would have to think his legs compared to the Cherokee County's are pretty fresh this time.
Oh, yeah. So it's, pretty tough if you're wearing the white and black for Cherokee County right now.
It's 1st and 10, the ball at the 19-yard line. As we say, Justin Pate, your quarterback. Mitchell is your fullback. Bickerstaff, your tailback. This time they'll hand to the fullback, Mitchell. He breaks inside the 15 to about the 13-14. They'll say we'll give him the 14-yard line. So it'll be a 5-yard pickup for Chris Mitchell.
Hadn't seen much of Chris Mitchell. He's made 2 runs. He looks pretty good. Just a 10th grader. He's 5'7", 155 pounds, but he looks like he knows how to carry that ball.
He's got that low center of gravity.
Yeah.
He runs real low like a fullback. You know, he runs, looks like
Rocky Blyer type.
Rocky Blyer.
How about that?
I think he has both feet, though, where Rocky Blyer didn't have one or something. So we'll check after. Justin Pate again under center. Mitchell again in the backfield. Pate takes the ball, looks, he's wanting to throw. He runs right. He's at the 20. Inside, cuts inside at the 15, and he'll fall down at the 13-yard line. Justin Pate. Looked like he kind of wanted to do a run-pass option and really couldn't pick anyone open, and he kept the ball. And he picks up about 1 yard, or maybe they'll give him 2 yards on the play. So to bring up a 3rd down now. And long 3.
Once again into the game, Gary Mintz and Brandon White, along with Alex Igo. They'll be your split outs.
Yeah, Brandon White is to the near side. Once again, Pate under center. Into the game now is Anthony Thompson at tailback. Pate will fake. He'll throw back to Thompson at the 20. Cuts inside the 15, the 10. Flags go down as Thompson's finally struggled and brought down at the 10-yard line. But there is a flag on the play.
Probably against Fort Payne. The vicinity it was thrown in, holding against the Wildcats. Well, this game's kind of winding down here, Roger. It's one of those.
It's one of those where this last 6, so 5.5 minutes will probably take 20 minutes to play.
Justin Garmany coming in for the Wildcats. He is a junior. See where he'll line up at. He'll be lining up at that fullback position, a tailback position.
Well, to the near side once again is
tailback.
Alex Igo, along with White again, number 11. Make that number 12, Gary Mintz. And we'll have a timeout. I believe this is our heat timeout with 5:37 remaining. The Wildcats up 44-13. Take a 30-second break on the Wildcat Sports Network. For the Wildcats, as we're winding down in tonight's game, the Wildcats leading 44-13. Took control of this game, Ronnie, right at the start of the 2nd quarter, and really they've not given it up since.
You know, I thought Cherokee County would, they were wearing down. I thought they'd come out a little fresh the third quarter, but give Fort Payne credit. They came out really gunning on all cylinders. Just took the ball game completely over by then.
So now we're facing a 3rd and 8. Ball at the Cherokee County 18-yard line. Justin Pate, sophomore, is under center, and Cherokee County will be offsides. Don't believe any of the Wildcats drew him across. I believe it'll be an offsides against Cherokee County. The left, make it the right side tackle, I think, moved on the play. And the signal now comes offside Cherokee County. So that will move us down to a 3rd and 3 from the 13-yard line. So once again, this just helping us kill a little more time, Ronnie, which is really what Coach Elmore and the Wildcats want now. More than points, we will have the time to run out.
That's right.
So the officials say wind the clock, and so we're underway with Pate again under center with a 3rd down and 3. Pate again takes fakes. He's rolling right. He wants to throw into the end zone. Can't. He tucks the ball under, and he'll be dragged down at the 15-yard line. So he'll lose 2 yards on the play, and the Cherokee County defender does a little dance toward the Wildcat sidelines. One guy's
down
applauding.
44-13.
One guy in the stands enjoyed that.
I don't know if I'd do that.
So it'll be 4th down.
And looks like we'll just go for it right here.
Yeah, 4th and about 6 now with a loss on the play. And, yeah, we'll certainly go for this. Once again, Pate's the quarterback. In the backfield now is number 27, Justin Garmany, is in the backfield, along with 33, Chris Mitchell. Pate takes a snap. He fakes a handoff to his fullback. He goes to the tailback. Garmany will go inside the 15, down to about the 11 or 12-yard line, where the ball will change hands to Cherokee County. So Cherokee County will take over the ball with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line as we approach 4 minutes in this game. And Ronnie, I never knew up until now how hard it was for Larry to come up with something to say when the situation's like this.
Well, we have to give the guy credit. Larry knows how to talk.
Well, that's true.
And he can come up with words at the drop of a hat and fill all this void. Let's see, into the ball game for Fort Payne, number 77, James Sullivan, in on that defensive front for the Wildcats.
So Griffith's still the quarterback for Cherokee County, going down on 4 minutes remaining in the game. He'll hand off to his tailback. He'll cross the 15 to about the 19-yard line, so he'll pick up 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 3 for Cherokee County. Chris Hood making the tackle for Cherokee County. He's a fine player for Cherokee County, a good running back. And, you know, I really don't understand why they went back from that fullback game that Cherokee County was playing that first quarter. I mean, they were running right up the middle at us and just bowling us over. All of a sudden, they stopped doing that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, Josh Griffith again, the quarterback. This time he'll fake, he'll roll right, throw to his tailback. He's hitting the backfield and dropped for a big loss on the play. Coming in to knock him down was number 22, David Richardson.
Also in the secondary now for Fort Payne, we have Lee Kennedy, number 49. He's just a 10th grader, so we've got a lot of 10th graders going in there playing some.
There was a flag on the play, and it was illegal procedure against Cherokee County, and I assume the Wildcats will decline it with a loss on the play as they talk it over with the Wildcats. And I feel certain surely they'll decline it. Big loss on the play and a loss of down, of course, also. So it's taking them a while to decide what we're going to do. Finally, the officials are moving over, giving another preliminary signal, and Fort Payne does decline it, as we assumed that they would. So they take a big loss on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down now and about 4 yards to go, or no, more than 4, about 6 yards to go for our Cherokee County 1st down. Once again, quarterback under center. He hands on the end around to his tailback. He cuts inside. He'll pick up his 1st down and push forward out to near the 30-yard line. So that time, Cherokee County kind of going to a misdirection play, and they managed to pick up the 1st down. 3:21 now remaining here in the football game.
Once again, we're at home next Friday night.
3 games in a row, I think we have at home. So after that big trip to Bradshaw, Fort Payne fans getting a little break, getting to stay at home for a while. 1st and 10 for Cherokee County. Once again, he hands to his tailback. He goes right side, bounces off one tackler, but runs into the arm of I believe it was number 21 for Fort Payne, Ross Craig.
Yeah, also Jeremy Taylor in on the tackle, I believe, also, number 78.
So they'll give him a generous 2 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. Now we're down to about 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this football game. The Wildcats playing great football tonight after the 1st quarter, lead 44-13. 2nd and 10, or make it 2nd and 8. They haven't moved the yardage on the scoreboard. Quarterback again, he'll roll left. Now he cuts back across against the grain, breaks free up the middle. He'll have his 1st down across the 40-45 to the 50-yard line. Finally, he'll go down at midfield, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Cherokee County. That was number 10 getting the direct snap for Cherokee County. Number 10 is Clifford Wright.
That was a pretty good play for Clifford Wright. Fort Payne defensively had him all bottled up on this near side, but Wright just took off and went all the way across the grain, picked up good yardage, enough for the 1st down for Cherokee County.
So ball at midfield, 1st and 10. 2:04 remaining in the game. Quarterback, he'll hand back to his tailback, going across another misdirection. He's aside to 45, inside to 40, and there's a flag on the play at midfield. So, Ronnie, I believe this will be coming back.
I believe so, thrown right at the line of scrimmage, so it would probably be against the Cherokee County Warriors.
Looks like in the area where they probably would be holding. So let's see what we have here. And it is holding, according to PA announcer Dan Pitts, and Dan would know. So this step off will go against Cherokee County inside 2 minutes, finally. Finally, the officials are marking it back. It's going back from the 45-yard line back to the 40-yard line, where it will be now 1st and 20 for Cherokee County. As the clock is started up again, and we're running now under 1:45 to go in the football game. Josh Griffith still the quarterback for Cherokee County. Receiver to the far side. Griffith will take the snap, fake to the fullback, hand his tailback. He breaks. Well, I don't guess you could say he broke free, but he does push it up for about a 6-yard gain, and it'll bring up now 2nd down and 14.
Will Stevens in on the tackle along with Jeremy Taylor. Getting good playing time in there defensively for the Wildcats. Taylor in the middle. Actually, Taylor playing a linebacker spot, and Will Stevens over there, defensive tackle position.
2nd and 14 as we roll down to 1 minute to go in the game. Griffith takes the snap. He rolls back. He's looking across the middle, has his fullback out of the backfield open, but he's being pressured. Finally throws at the last moment, and it's incomplete on the far sideline.
It's pretty good coverage over there by Justin Garmany on the defensive secondary. The pass once again a little low, but Justin was running right with his receiver. Bring up 3rd and long for Cherokee County.
So it will be 3rd and 14 for Cherokee County. And the Wildcats have to be pleased about tonight's turn of events, Ronnie, as after that first period, they picked up their game considerably and have dominated since that point.
That's right, a slow start, but as you said, coming into that 2nd quarter and really coming out at halftime and just totally dominating Cherokee County for the rest of the game.
So a big 3rd and 14. I don't guess it's so big, actually. But anyway, 3rd and 14. Ball at the 46. Quarterback rolls left, throws over the middle, has his receiver, then he drops it.
And he drops, too.
At the 44-yard line.
A strange-looking catch and fall.
That really was weird-looking right there. You won't see that often. Anyway, his receiver had the ball, then all of a sudden lost it. So it brings up 4th and 14 now. 46 seconds remaining as the clock stops on the incomplete pass. Once again, you can expect Cherokee County to be going to the air. Receiver to the far side. Once again, his backfield is full. He'll hand to the tailback coming across. He's being pursued. He gets away, crosses midfield, dives into the 45 to the 40, where he's finally knocked out of bounds.
He's knocked out of bounds before he got to the first yard marker. And that's over on downs for Fort Payne.
So it'll go over to the Wildcats as he is knocked down short of that 40-yard line, and it'll bring up a 1st down for Fort Payne with 38 seconds remaining in the game. And, of course, the Wildcats here just want to run this out and head to the locker room for their first victory of the year. The crowd in the stands giving Fort Payne a big hand for the job they've done tonight.
Yeah, and you had a lot of second-teamers in there on the defense for that whole series. And 3rd, yeah, had some 10th graders in there, so good playing time for them, and they rose to the occasion and stopped Cherokee County.
So Justin Pate will be quarterback. Expect him just to drop down on the ball with 38 seconds to go and try to run out this clock and put the first victory of the 97 season into the bank for the Wildcats. So Justin's under center. Now we have a whistle and maybe a delay of game. And it'll be a delay of game, so that'll back the Wildcats up 5 yards. Really didn't gain anything from delay.
Why not?